Hey, welcome to How to Play. You are here at Access TV, downtown Salina, and we're going to teach you each month how to play a game. Well, starting off this month, this is our first show. We're going to teach you how to play Monopoly.
No, we are not. We are so not doing that. Monopoly, no! Boo! Exactly. Serious big. No.
Okay.
No,
that's enough.
Monopoly.
Okay, we're going to teach you how to play a good game, one you haven't played before. Let's get rid of that one. And I'm going to teach you how to play Spyfall. Spyfall is a game where one person is the spy and everybody else is at a location. And so the spy is trying to determine what the location is, and the other players are trying to determine who the spy is. So one person is the bad guy, and the way we find out is by asking each other questions and trying to figure out who does not know the location. But we have to ask our questions in such a way that we don't give the location away. Okay, we've already picked out a location, and they on TV there can give you, show you the card for our current location. We are going to pick a location. We have an 8-minute timer that we have to have this completed in, and we've mixed up these cards, and each person is going to look at their card to determine what the location is. And so I will just start and I will ask, hey Nick, what time of the year do you mostly do your job in?
Oh, I mean, we're all over the place all during the year.
Okay. And now he is going to ask somebody else, but he can't ask me.
Elijah, what's your favorite part about your job?
The traveling. Hey, Marnie.
Yes.
What time do you normally work between?
You know, the great thing about my profession is that I actually clock in, if you will, if that's a formal term, anytime from the afternoon to the evening, but we rehearse. So to be truly honest, due to the rehearsal schedule, really it's hard to pinpoint the actual clock in, clock out time.
Okay.
Now can I ask you?
Your question. Yep.
Uh-oh.
Elijah.
So I can ask you though, right?
You can ask anybody.
I can ask it.
Other
but
than Elijah, because he
okay, because he just, okay,
Except for
so
Elijah, yeah.
James, okay. So what is the most challenging part of your job?
It's just physical, very physical.
Which is a horrible song by Olivia Newton-John, but anyhow, okay, good deal.
Elijah, do you get paid well?
Kind of. It's iffy on these times. Nick,
Mm-hmm.
do you get to hang out with a bunch of people?
I mean, it depends on what you mean hang out. I work for a lot of people.
Okay.
James, how do you get into your place of business?
Well, I usually come in the back door.
Such a loaded answer.
Marnie, do you have to practice before you have your job, before you perform?
I do, but in addition to practicing, research is very much involved. So one can call it practice, one can call it research. It kind of depends on what lingo you're comfortable with. Nick, so tell me, in your profession, do you have to travel a great distance to do what you need to do? Or is it locally contained? Regionally, I guess.
I mean, we can go from town to town, we can go from state to state.
Good to know.
Elijah,
Yes.
let me think. I asked your dad how he gets into his business, but how did you get into this line of work?
I knew a friend. Oh.
Your turn.
The time is ticking, my dear.
Marnie.
Yes.
Is most people around you pretty fit or kind of lazy?
You know, we have all walks of life. We cater to all sorts of folks. So, you know what? We can see someone who's tremendously fit, and we can see people that are maybe not so fit, and some people that, God bless them, need to walk on that treadmill or lay down the donut. Okay, so James, so you said you kind of entered by the back door. So when you say that, does that mean, are you centrally located, or do you travel with your, how about that? Do you travel with your line of work?
Yeah, my parents, I kind of got into it from my parents.
Nepotism, huh? Good to know.
Nick,
Yeah.
do you specialize in what you do, or do you do a wide range of things that you're...
I mean, I like to think I'm the best at a lot of things. Marnie,
Yes.
what does your uniform consist of at your job?
You know, the great thing about my position is that we have complete flexibility, and so we have many opportunities to change with different variations depending on the atmosphere, the mood, the climate. We are not limited or constrained to one specific uniform.
Gotcha.
We're very free. Elijah,
Yes.
so do tell, what kind of training, what is your background that has allowed you to do the work that you do?
Oh, I had a lot of training to be the best at my job. Like, I have to work out at the gym almost every day for like 3 to 4 hours.
I mean, I'd like to go ahead and just make an accusation real fast.
Okay, let's stop
Make sure
the
we stop the
timer.
clock. I'm going to go ahead and accuse James, but I need consensus among the other players to go ahead and accuse him.
Well,
Uh-oh.
take the vote.
So we have to trust that we know what you're thinking?
Well, I'm
just
accusing
gonna
James
vote.
of being the spy. So if
You're
you
gonna
agree with
vote.
me, you go ahead and say
vote.
yay, nay, whatever you want to say.
And if
If we don't
it's
get
not- if it's
consensus,
not
then the
unite-
accusation
not-
doesn't go through and we keep playing.
yeah.
Can I ask you why you think he's a spy, or do we just have to?
I
agree-
just haven't gotten specific enough answers. And I have a feeling that if James is a spy, he's starting to catch on to where we're at. And I'd like to nip it in the bud now.
I think that's a really good idea. What do you think, Elijah?
I don't think I can do it.
Okay. All right, we'll go ahead and start the clock again then.
Pain.
Who answered the last question? Elijah, you did?
Yeah, I think I
Yeah.
asked Elijah.
It was your training?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Nick.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get really tired after your job?
I mean, my work sometimes goes late into the night, so yeah, I guess I'm kind of tired when I get off work. Okay, James. Do you
Okay,
feel...
I'll call it. You're at the carnival.
Oh, we are actually not
close?
at the carnival. You're very, very close. We're in a circus tent.
Oh no, like
what's
you
the
have
difference?
Really good answers.
They're two different locations.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
Because at the carnival there might be games. At a circus tent you're probably not going to be playing a whole lot of games.
But like at a circus tent, you go in the back door. You don't go in the
You know, I wouldn't say a door. I would say a flap.
Wait a minute.
Okay, wow.
What backdoor circus are you going into? I've never gone in the backdoor
Normally
circus.
the people are in the front, so the actors go in the back.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
That's why
Ah,
I didn't think
see what you're saying.
It's such a good answer that could fit so many different places.
that is true.
James knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's vague enough to get away.
So we are going to pick a new location. We are going to restart the timer. Spy is on the bottom.
Okay. We need 4 cards.
4 cards.
How did you come across this game?
This is a pretty, what?
Yeah.
Your brother?
Oh, that's how you learned it's from my brother. It was a pretty popular game.
We played it at youth group.
Last year. It was a pretty popular game that came out. Yeah. I think I introduced it to some of you guys.
You and Chris. Yeah.
Where have I been?
Where have
Such a
you
great
been?
question. Well,
Why do you find this game very fun?
Are you just in the asking questions mode now?
I'm intrigued.
So we'll go ahead and look at our cards again.
Okay, now you people at home that are watching, you will not know the location this time, but there are 30 locations in the game, a wide variety, so you get to watch and see if you can determine by using our questions where we are at.
Where are you at?
Where are we
It
at?
might also be
I'm downtown
pertinent to point out that on each card there's a role that players
Yes,
have.
there is a job.
I mean, you don't have to play with those roles, but
Right.
it makes the game a little bit harder when you have to answer your questions according to that role.
Yep.
So
And you don't want to give it away. Give it away. Give it away now.
yeah, you don't want to be too
So
obvious.
Nick, you're going to start first this
I'd
time?
go ahead and start this one. Elijah, do you feel like your job is boring and slow during the day, or sometimes kind of fast-paced?
You know, it's kind of in the middle. It just depends on the day.
Gotcha.
Marnie,
Yes.
do you love your job?
I love it in the sense that it provides a great opportunity for me to learn new things. So in that respect, yes.
Sounds good.
James, do you, is your job, does it require for you to sit at a desk? Is it very sedentary, or are you moving?
You know, usually the day starts off slow, but then gets faster as the day goes along.
You know, that really didn't answer my question. Can you challenge somebody's answer? Or no? You're just,
You can
I just
accuse
said-
me.
accuse
Yes,
him
you can
if you
accuse
want.
me of being a spy. Yes.
Well, I
No,
don't have
I'm
enough
not
to be a
sitting at a
spy.
desk. No, I'm not sitting at a desk. I am making meals for people.
Very good. Good to know.
Elijah, tell me about the sound around your job.
There's parts when it's really loud, and then it quiets down, then it gets really loud.
Okay.
Nick,
Yes, sir.
do you like work in the morning to 2-3 p.m. or like a 9-to-5 job?
I mean, our schedule is pretty consistent. I mean, because it's going to ruin a lot of other people's days, but sometimes things change.
Yeah.
Marnie, what direction do you see yourself headed in the future?
You know, one of the great things about this position is I have a great opportunity to just go wherever the road may lead. A lot of opportunities. So James,
Mm-hmm.
you prepare meals. Do you prepare meals at a particular time of day?
Actually, I'm one of those kinds of people that we have meals at certain times, yes, but they can come into the place and order anytime. But so it's kind of a, it's slow at times, but then sometimes it's very fast-tracked. So, Nick.
Yes, sir.
Would you say that your profession, the place you work at, would you say that the heyday is in the past or in the future for this location?
I mean, antiquity is kind of becoming a new thing again. Like everybody's bringing everything back around. I would say in the past, but I think we're kind of headed there again.
Okay.
Elijah,
Yes.
who's around you?
I don't know, kind of younger to middle-aged people. And then there's those few old people. Marnie,
Yes.
do you have a certain uniform you have to wear at your job?
No, isn't that awesome? I have complete freedom to wear whatever I want.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome. So, Nick, you're saying that, the previous question was asking about, in a sense, a time frame, and you talked about antiquity and future. So, what limitations does your profession bring?
I mean, there's not a whole lot of lateral movement within the company. Everything's just kind of, front and back. Elijah,
Yes.
I think I want to ask this. How do you plan to get yourself to the front of your place of business?
Sometimes I have to walk, push my way through people, and sometimes...
Oh, I was thinking professionally, but go ahead and answer it that way.
Oh. Oh, sorry.
You're fine.
And then sometimes I can just walk right through.
2 minutes.
Okay.
I think I want to accuse.
Okay.
For it.
Is it a passenger train?
Oh, so you're going to guess where we're at. So
Yeah.
you're selling us
Yeah,
for the spy.
I'm the spy. Sorry.
Okay.
Is it the passenger?
We are on a passenger train.
Yeah.
Is it really?
We are on a passenger
man.
train.
Dang.
You got it.
That's I think that's the first time I've ever gotten it.
Do you have any other things that you thought we may have been at?
See, if I was keep on looking down at this, I figured one of you would
Oh,
be
yeah,
checking.
totally.
So I was looking at his, just going down the list.
I saw that.
No uniform, loud, and so when you said, how do you get to the front?
Yeah.
I was thinking sometimes you have to push your way through, and then
I
sometimes
was
you
trying
can
to
just
use a little
walk.
wordplay for the other players.
Okay,
See
and
if
then
they can
sometimes
figure
you
out
can
what I was
just
going with.
walk right through.
Yep. No, pretty good.
Elijah's in the lead.
Spies on
5
the bottom
points.
What? How does he have 5?
Because
You
he
get-
won last time when James didn't figure out where we're at, so he got a point there.
Ah,
And then he just guessed us on that one.
mercy.
You get 4 points.
You get 4 points for guessing where they're at.
for guessing where you're at.
So now it's kind of like we want to be the spy.
Spy versus spy. Mad Magazine. What was the character's name? Do you remember the character's name in Mad Magazine?
The character.
Alfred E. Newman?
Yes, see?
Oh, that guy.
Yes.
I thought you were talking about the spies.
No, there was one in
Yeah,
white,
Alfred
one
E.
in black.
Newman. Yeah.
So
That
we
does-
can look like ready, set, go?
Yep. We are ready.
Oh, am I going first?
You're going first.
Sorry, Elijah.
Okay. Marnie,
Yes, sir.
do you have like a constant job, or is it like a hit and miss job? Like you have the opportunity to come this time, but not every time.
The great thing about my profession is it gives me the opportunity to utilize both specific areas where I can work consistently and then the opportunity to do other things. So,
Okay.
That sounds like the same answer you gave for the last one.
I know.
you know, last Sunday when you read the rules, that didn't matter how you answered, right?
It's your turn to ask questions.
Yes. So James, tell me, what is the travel like for your position?
Well, I don't travel at all.
Good to know.
Nick.
Yes.
Are you one of those? Are you one of those people that works part-time as a waiter?
Part-time as a waiter?
On your, you know, when you don't have a position?
I think I do well enough in my job that I don't need any other jobs.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Elijah,
Yes.
who let you in here today? Like here. Who let you? No, I'm just, according to where we're at.
Okay. Normally my badge does. Nick, are you pretty?
Oh, you don't get to ask me. I
Oh,
just
right.
asked you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lay off.
James, are you pretty famous?
I would say I'm the top person at work.
Okay.
Marnie,
Yes.
do you do the same thing all the time, or is it kind of bounce around and different from month to month, or?
I have a lot of flexibility within the scope and range of my particular tasks and duties. I don't know why that made us all laugh. It's the truth.
Okay.
Okay, so Nick.
Yes.
Okay, so what kind of education did you need for the profession that you're in?
I mean, a lot of people act like anybody could do my job, but it took years of schooling.
Good to know.
James,
Yes.
do you see yourself more as a leader or someone who just kind of likes to watch things happen?
No, I usually direct whatever happens to go the way it goes. Elijah,
Yes.
you know, when you go outside at night, do you see the stars?
Actually, I do.
Okay.
I see them very bright. Okay, I want to accuse.
Accuse somebody of being the spy?
Yes.
Who do you accuse?
I'm accusing Marnie.
You think I'm the spy?
Yes.
Why do you think I'm the spy?
I'll vote for
Because
it. I'll
you've
go ahead and
been
vote for it.
You've been very vague.
I'm totally
So
the
she is the
spy.
spy. You have to guess where we're at? Because we were starting to get pretty
But
on the
no,
nose
I think
with
you
some
guys
of
are,
the
hold on,
answers.
you guys are the police station, right?
Oh, no.
No, where were you?
Theater.
We're at a theater.
What?
I thought we were getting really on the nose
What?
with some of those.
No, I thought you were at a police station because you
What-
said
what made you think it was a
badge.
police station?
The badge.
The badge gets him in. That's a good one.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I'm a stagehand, so normally I have a badge with me, and that lets me in the back or to the back.
It's a good answer for a lot of jobs.
Like they have an ID badge?
I direct people. to do
Yeah, I put that one together. Oh, yeah.
Like, as soon as you said, when you, at night, you see the stars in that, I'm like, yep.
That could
I
be
knew.
so many things.
I knew James was on
You
my
know,
side when he
actors are
asked me if I'm a
stars.
waiter in my off time.
you knew what that meant. Huh?
And I see what you're saying. It could have been literal or figuratively. I get that.
Exactly.
But when
I
you're the spy,
get
you're
it.
thinking all sorts of different things. So what I think is obvious isn't as obvious.
Okay, well that is round 3. We go 5 rounds.
So I'm totally like losing, aren't I?
Well, I got 1 point, and
You
got
and I
1
are
point.
tied. We both are horrible. How good is that? Yay!
Yeah, well, Elijah's in the lead.
Yeah, he's
So-
got 7.
So does that mean you're a good liar? Wow.
I really don't know.
So I
Has
get to
nothing to-
disperse the cards?
You
Well,
gotta
no,
mix
it's your
those up.
Mix those up without looking at
It's
them.
your persuasiveness. That's really what
Mix
it
those
is.
up
That's,
and,
you just determine how persuasive
pass them
you are.
out.
Exactly.
It's an art. Okay, so I give this to you, I give this to you,
Oh,
to
okay.
you, and to me. And we can look. Ready, set, go.
Yep.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-bum.
Wow.
And you can start.
Okay, so Elijah,
Yes.
what shift does your job pertain? I mean, are you day shift, night shift? Like, is it 7 to 3, 3 to 11, 11 to 7?
Well, as me personally, I prefer the night shift.
Good to know.
Nick,
Yes, sir.
do you have a lot of do you have to have a lot of skill to get into this job set?
Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm not working today. I'm just kind of here to look around.
Okay.
James,
Yes.
what kind of physical activity is involved with your job?
Well, sometimes
Thinking
there's
of
a lot
to
of
answer
there's a
this,
lot of
Spy.
up and down. There's a lot of physical labor involved. I guess I'll stick with that.
So you just repurposed my question into an answer.
There's
You
a
go,
lo-
you're fine. Go ahead.
There's a lot of okay. Marnie, would you consider your job white collar?
Not necessarily, no. Mm-mm. Somebody could work hard and move on it.
Okay.
Oh, it's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
When there's a big pause.
I know,
that's a
pregnant
clue that
pause.
it's your
I
turn.
know. Go, Marty. Okay, Elijah. So
Yes.
tell me this. Okay, so you, I first asked you about like the shift that you work.
Yeah.
And I happened to ask Nick about education. So tell me this. Do you have to wear a specific uniform for your profession?
I have to wear a specific shirt.
A shirt. Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Oh, right. Nick,
Yes.
do you come here pretty often?
I wouldn't say often, but I wouldn't say I'm a complete stranger either.
Okay.
James, what does it smell like?
Well, it's not all roses, let's put it that way. Sometimes there's bad odors. So,
Bad to you or universally bad? I can't ask a
No,
question.
that was my question. You
Oh!
yeah, you can't cross-examine.
No follow-ups.
I'm learning here. Thank you very much. And I'm losing, so I feel entitled to ask some more questions.
I'm tied with you for losing.
We aren't very good at this game.
Marnie?
Yes.
How common is this job? In other words, is this job on every block or in every city or one per
And
state?
you're asking the actual job or
well, the
where I work?
location where you work, how many of those are around?
Well, the profession itself is pretty common.
Okay.
But as far as, because you asked me 2 questions, is that allowed? Because you asked me how common, and then you wanted to know, as far as location. So, right, we're only limited to 1
Should
question,
waste a lot of
right?
time with that answer, Spy.
What?
Go ahead and answer your question.
Okay, so Nick.
Yes.
So do you happen to consume food and a beverage when you're at your destination?
I mean, I will if it's like dire straits, but sometimes it's a little bit too overpriced for me. Elijah,
Yes.
how have things been organized in this place?
Most of the time it's organized, but then it gets out of hand and gets unorganized.
Pregnant pause. Ready, set, go. We only have just
minute-
under 2 minutes.
A minute
Yes.
50, and remember that if the time runs out, the spy wins, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Ready, set, go.
Sure, you're looking for those points, are you?
I don't like to lose.
It's Elijah's turn.
You asked me that, right, Nick?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Marnie,
Yes.
do you work with a lot of people?
Yes, I do. So, James, do you have to do a lot of sanitation work in your profession?
There are those people at this location, but that's not me.
Good to know.
Nick,
Yeah.
would you say, let's see,
No pressure, but we have under 30 seconds.
I would say more like 35.
Go.
okay, Nick,
Yeah.
so how many of these locations are around, would you say?
I mean, they're pretty sparing. I mean, you can find them in most major cities, but not always. Elijah, what's the view look like?
It's very...
Okay, I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to accuse Elijah. Let's stop the clock.
Okay.
You guys, anybody with me?
Uh,
Because the spy wins if this, if
I'll
we
vote.
let-
You
I'll
think
vote
he's
for
the
it.
spy?
I think
Yes.
Elijah- I don't
He's
know.
the
I'm
spy.
just gonna
I
call
think he's
something.
the
I'll vote
spy.
for it.
Elijah's
call
the
something.
spy.
yes.
Hey.
One
good.
second left.
Oh, wait. Where do you think we are, Elijah?
Oh, I really have no idea.
No clue? Yeah, we didn't do a very good job of giving very specifics
No.
there for each other.
No, like...
Oh, I knew where we were at. I totally
Well, of course you did, because
Yeah,
you got the
yeah, I
card.
got the
but-
card.
Like,
Yeah,
I was
no,
just
but
like...
it made- yours
And then
made
I was
Yeah,
giving
pretty-
really
Because you're a
random
participant,
answers
right?
too. Like, I was like,
Yeah.
So any guess that you could give?
hang on, let me see that.
No.
What do you think?
Young grasshopper.
Look at our list.
What's your list say?
I don't think I would have gotten it.
Police station?
No.
I don't
We're at a
think I
zoo.
would have either.
Yeah, that
You were
was,
at the zoo?
There wasn't
Yeah, did you-
very
was that
many
one of your thoughts?
That was
specific-
my very first guess.
what made you think?
You should have said it.
You
really wasn't.
saying that, like, I was pretty sure you were a visitor.
Dude,
Yeah, I was a visitor at the zoo.
The smell thing was a giveaway.
Oh, that's a pretty
Totally.
stock
Like,
question I'll
I
ask
was
for
gonna
almost
s-
all
I
locations.
was gonna say
Like,
something.
I seriously
about
wanted to say
it
the
smelled
zoo
like a
at
pig pen
5
or
Yeah.
something. And I was like, that's
But
no,
then
that's
it just
too-
got
too
random.
Said
much.
that
Oh
maybe
my
some of the
God.
people I work with smell like a bunch of filthy animals.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I think we've all had
Okay,
those
so that was round
jobs
4?
before. Yes. So
On to 5.
how many rounds are we playing?
This is the 5th round. This is the last round.
Uh-oh.
You have a lot of work to do to catch up to me.
What? Whatever.
I'm at 7.
There you go.
The closest person is at 4.
Mix them up.
So he has to be, like, if Nick wants to win, he has to be the spy.
That's true.
So,
Well, if you
choose.
know that, then what's the fun of the game?
Well, I mean, it's out of my control because I don't get to choose if I'm going to be the spy or not.
That was
But
such a buzzkill.
We're
But
up to 2
still,
points.
I'm an honorable player.
Nick has got 4 points. Elijah's got
So
7.
you say, but this is a game about lying and deception. So how honorable is that?
very honorable.
Very
Very, very, very honorable.
awesome.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right,
who goes?
you ready to go?
Ready to
Yep,
go.
go.
Who starts?
Oh, geez.
I'll go ahead and start because I accused.
Okay.
James, describe the level of cleanliness in this place.
Well, you know, I would say it's top notch. Marnie,
Yes.
would you say most of the employees here are, how much schooling would you say that most,
Very well educated.
very well educated? Okay.
Mhm. Elijah,
Yeah.
what kind of hours do you work?
You know, that's the thing about my job.
That sounds like Marnie's answers.
I can come in when I want to, but I don't have to stay there that long.
Good to know. Must be nice.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah. Okay, Nick. How long have you been working here for?
I mean, prior to this job, I was in a location for quite a while, but I'm pretty new to this one.
Okay.
James, did you say that your job is pretty hands-on or you're just pushing a lot of paper?
It's definitely hands-on. There's, you know, I touch clipboards every once in a while, but you know, a lot of hands-on. Elijah,
Yes.
what color clothes do you wear?
It's more like black.
Okay.
Nick,
No, you don't.
seeing that you're new to the job, how many hours would you say you would get?
I mean, I can work some pretty long hours sometimes. It just depends on how long it takes to get the job done.
That was such a great non-answer.
You bet. That's what
I
this
think you've
game's
learned
about.
it from me. No, just teasing.
Marnie,
Yes.
if you can't get away from work for lunch, what are you usually going to eat?
If I can't get away from lunch or for lunch?
Yeah.
So we're
you're
so
so
eating on the
swamped.
go.
Yeah.
Oh, I probably wouldn't eat, or like maybe just like a protein bar or something. James, So, is your job messy?
You know, sometimes it's very messy. Sometimes it's very messy. Elijah?
Yes.
Do you normally wash up before or after your job?
Normally I wash up after.
Okay. You ready to accuse?
Maybe.
Well, can I accuse?
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
want. Yeah, you can accuse at any time.
Can I accuse?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stop the timer.
I think you're the spy.
Okay.
I'm voting for that.
You know what? I'm kind of on board, but I still, like, we got a little bit of time. I want to make sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Start the timer.
Really? He's totally the spy.
He
All
wants
right.
2 points.
Who's answering?
Am I
you're 2
really
points.
the spy?
You are.
Okay.
Yeah, I want those 2 points.
No.
Just to solidify second place.
Okay. Is it my turn to ask?
Yeah.
Okay.
We all know who the spy is, don't we? Yes.
Yeah.
Look, I'll show you my card even.
Go. Go ahead.
Ready, set, go.
James. Are you possibly on the verge of quitting, or you just love your job so much you want to stay there for like 20 more years?
Well, I'm on my way in. I have a lot to look forward to at this job. I mean, I went to school like forever. So for me to be getting out doesn't make a lot of sense.
2:15.
Marty,
Yes, sir.
when would you say that you wash up, before or after the job?
You know what's great about my job?
Well, that's the thing.
I really respect other people and their space and their presence, and so I do both, before and after.
Okay,
I just look out for others.
okay.
So,
Who are you asking? Me? No. Well, you didn't say my name, so I wanted to be sure.
Nick.
Go for it. Okay, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Plaster.
So, is your profession, okay, let me rephrase this. No, I was trying to ask you two things at once, and that's not fair. Do you require a long period of time where you do not get a lot of, well, no, that's already been asked. Hold on. No. Sorry. I know, there's a minute. Okay,
You're fine.
better this. Okay, so is your profession predominantly dominated by men or women? Or does gender matter in your profession?
I would say that it's predominantly, I mean, there's a lot of testosterone in this job, so I'd say there's a lot of men.
Good to know.
Okay, Elijah, if there were an emergency at work, what would that entail?
Normally we would exit first and then deal with
Okay,
the
so I'm
problem.
gonna go ahead and accuse Elijah.
Why did you back me up before you knew it? You
Because I
wanted
wanted
the
to make
points.
sure.
You wanted the
I was
points.
thinking between these two, and he gave some good answers.
You wanted the points.
So do we have, well, I don't get, oh, do I get
I'm
2
on
for the
board.
accusation?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why. Okay, yeah, I'll take that too. Are you on board?
As long as it goes
Yes,
through.
Yeah.
although I called
I
it
vote for
first.
You the
Thumbs
spy there,
up.
Elijah?
Yes.
Thumbs up.
You're the spy. You're totally the spy.
Why is that?
Because
you
you
don't know how to
were
answer
so
the question.
vague.
So any
yeah.
idea where we were at?
A university?
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
we're,
Mercy, no.
we're at a hospital.
Well, wouldn't you normally deal with... Well,
During the emergency, no, you don't leave.
For the emergency,
Well,
I'm thinking usually
look,
people
I'm
are
trying to
going
figure
to
out
us
what
for
the
the
type of
emergency.
emergency you're talking
Yeah,
about.
I get
like
you.
fire emergency?
Well,
But
At
if
a
you knew where we
hospital,
were,
when
you
there's
know what
an
I was talking
emergency.
about. Emergency
I
room.
knew you were this. I knew it.
and you don't clean up after. You clean up before and after.
Well,
That's what I said before.
I know you
No,
said that.
Oh
okay.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah, that one was a
He
pretty
didn't
dead
say that.
giveaway.
well,
Okay.
we put gloves on, so why do we need to clean up before?
You wash your
Still-
hands.
Sterile.
You still do it.
But you still have
I was
gloves
a,
on.
I was a surgeon. You got to scrub in.
Why? You have gloves on.
Elijah, please don't go to med school.
How many years did you go there for?
8.
Okay, while we continue this discussion, we are going to be playing a game every fourth Tuesday of the month here at Access TV in downtown Salina. If you want to participate, I have been told I have an email address, boardgamenetwork@salinatv.org. And the reason why it's Board Game Network is I host a YouTube channel called the Board Game Network where I talk about games and how to play games and all kinds of gaming related stuff. So make sure you tune in the fourth Tuesday of next month.